I like this clip a lot that Vinny shared with us. Can you show this clip? Check this out, guys. Here's a U.S. NSA's wealthy wife is up there debating with this Asian lady. Okay, you have to hear her accent, how tough it is to understand. But she reminds me of like a Malay, Javier Malay, who actually believes in what she has to say. Vinny showed this to me 4 hours ago. I said, we got to show this on a podcast.
You want me to tell you who she is? So
yeah.
PBD, the female... I got you guys. The lady's Lily Tang. Okay, she's a congressional candidate for New Hampshire. She's going up against National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan's wife, Maggie Goodlander. And this Lily Tang, and Rob has this video for after this one, Pat. She's the one that went after David Hogg. She grew up in China. Her parents and everybody grew up under Mao's communist rule. She was longing for freedom. She fled at 23 to come here with $100 and a little English Constitution book that sold her the dream, and this is her going up against Goodlander, Maggie.
And hope for the best. Hope that the results will trickle down to hardworking people. I take a very different approach. I believe that the middle class deserves a tax cut, and I believe that we will do a lot for this country by ensuring that we don't continue this disastrous tax policy.
Here she comes.
Ms. Tang Williams.
You are wealthy. You're worth $20 million to $30 million. How do you know about regular people suffering? Do you go shopping, go to Walmart, buy food? I talk to those people. And you pretend to be renter in Nashua a few months ago, moved back to run for this open seat with millions of dollars from Washington, D.C. insiders. And the millions of dollars, I don't have money to run a TV ad. And you pretend you are poor, complain rent is so high. You couldn't save that apartment for other people to rent in Nashua. Just go back to your $2 million home in Portsmouth. Please don't say that, because you do not understand regular people's concern. People cry in my arms on this issue.
Can I say something first?
Yeah.
This is what I love about immigrants who come to this country legally, sometimes not even legally, how much they love and appreciate and value being an American. Because we start to see people on the far left who hate America, who are burning American flags, who are shouting death to America, who are pledging allegiance to ISIS or Hamas or Hezbollah, whoever it is. Meanwhile, you have people that came here from Mao's China or Fidel Castro's Cuba or Maduro's Venezuela. Have you seen videos of like the Vietnamese or the Koreans like singing, "We love Donald Trump, Donald Trump"? It's incredible. I don't know if you can find that.
That was great.
Thank you. Right there.
Great.
Call the FCC. But the reality is, when you've experienced the worst of communism, you ain't going back. And once it's almost like if they start to smell like, here, you some South Koreans. I don't like what's going on here. They smell the communism in the face of social democrats or gays for Gaza, whatever it is. And they're like, no, we want no part of that. Here, watch this video right here.
We can't. There's music in the background.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
well, you can play the video without music.
Adam, she says she fears that the country she loves, which is here, America, she has freaking kids, she's married to an American, that it's becoming the country that she left. And that's why she's running for Congress. She talks about the majority, she has to speak up and defend our country from the radical left and to keep the American dream alive for our children. And PBD, if you can, Rob, there's a video of her. David Hogg was at some, I don't know, I guess university, Pat, and she nuked him too. This is about guns, and this is about guns. Go ahead.
My name is Lily Tang Williams. Welcome to my live free or die state. Actually, I am a Chinese immigrant who survived communism. And under Mao, 40 million people were starving to death after he sold communism to them. And 20 million people died, murdered during his Cultural Revolution. So my question to you, David, is that can you guarantee me, a gun owner tonight, our government in the U.S., in D.C., will never become a tyrannical government?
Watch, ready?
Can you guarantee that to me?
There's no way I can ever guarantee that any government will not be tyrannical.
Well, then the debate on gun control is over because I will never give up my guns. Never. And you should go to China to see how gun control works for dictatorship of CCP.
Wow.
I love her, Pat.
She's a G.
I love her. Lily Tang. I love her. And that's the most American chick I've seen in a while, and she's running for Congress against that. Look at her. That's her.
Good.
Perfect. I love that, bro.
Here's a living example of someone born in Iran, made in America. It's always the immigrants who were forced to leave their homeland,
Yeah.
who were basically uprooted left, whether it's the Cultural Revolution, whether it's the Ayatollah Revolution, whatever. They know what it's like to be oppressed. They know what tyranny looks like. They know what communism looks like. And they say, no mas. We ain't going back.
Yeah. But you notice that it's here because we've never seen it. Meaning the people that are just walking around, they have no idea. Then you have somebody there who understands and has seen it, and they're coming here and they're blowing they're like, yo, guys, we're giving you the warning. The same shit that's happened there, they're trying to do it to you here. But America's like, nah, it would never happen. They're trying to shut us up. They're trying to take our guns. They're trying to indoctrinate the kids, take this drug, take this vaccine. It's like, at what point are we going to say enough is enough of this BS? And I'm happy, Tommy, that we have people like that aren't from here, that are coming here warning us, and people aren't listening.
Just hope she's not a spy. All right.
No, I think the majority of Americans
Fang.
are pretty damn soft. And what is happening here, Americans talk about persecution. I don't think Americans understand what persecution is. Most Americans don't understand that there's certain things that are annoying, certain things that are frustrating, certain things that really piss you off, like they're trying to sell trans, indoctrination to your kids at their school.
Yep.
But we haven't even got to first base on persecution. Americans are soft about it. But guess what? Conservative Americans are waking up because we can see it coming down the hall.
Last thing I want to say.
And we can hear the footsteps. And so now people are speaking up. And God bless you, Lily Tang Williams, for what you're doing. Run. I hope you win that election. And I love what you do. I love what you stand for, because you're sounding the alarm, because it's right down the hall. And soft Americans aren't waking up.
Run,
are see
Forrest,
it.
run. Obviously, on this podcast here, I was in the 101st Airborne Division. Vinny was in the Air Force. He was the Airman of the Year out of all their Air Force soldiers. He was the Airman of the Year. We have a limited edition Armed Forces shirt, gear for you that says, different kinds. One says, we support the armed forces, with dog tags on the bottom. We have different colors, jackets, shirts. We have the new Valuetainment dog tag. We even have Angry Patriot dog tag. Rob, if you can show the Angry Patriot dog tags. Incredible quality of this United States veteran, proud to have served. If you served, this is the shirt to wear on the back of it. It's got the Valuetainment logo with Future Looks Bright. We also got sweaters there. This is limited. We didn't order a lot because of vets, but you know how we feel about you. And we have a big veteran community. Anybody that places any order, doesn't matter if you just buy the dog tag or a sweater or a shirt, we're going to throw in a Veterans Day gift of the mugs. That's for the first 100 people that place the order. If you're a vet, or if you know somebody in your family that's a veteran. Next week is Veterans Day. Get some gear. It'll take 3 days to get to you so you can sport this next week. God bless to everybody. You can go to VT Merch for that. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.